Hey, what's up? It's Jesse Krieger. I'm here in the Mojave Desert and wanted to shoot a video on my way back to Las Vegas to talk about what's the right way to deal with nervousness when you're doing something big, when you're moving towards a big project, when you're writing a book, really when you're moving in the direction that's ultimately going to lead you towards achieving your goals. And I think one of the best ways to deal with nervousness is to have a default where you default to over preparing. Because if you over prepare for whatever it is that you're nervous for, then a few things happen. One, at least by the time you get up, as you over prepare, you can actually take the time that passes before the actual event. You know, if it's a speaking engagement, if it's a meeting, if it's a presentation, preparing up to the moment that you actually walk in and deliver it really just lets you segue into communicating everything that you want to and getting every major point across. Over preparing also helps you show the other person, the other party, that you really care. And it's actually a way to show how much you value them by taking the time to put in that extra effort. And you know, in terms of like being nervous and preparing for different things, you know, I just recently left a meeting in Berkeley, which is the sales conference for our forthcoming books, our spring 2019 releases. And there's a big deal. We'd been working towards getting this agreement with them for a while, and we had a lot of work to do to get all of the material ready to present all the books that we've already published, but also the 12 books that we're publishing in spring 2019. So my default there was just to over prepare. We had everything ready in terms of the cover designs, marketing points, key talking points, book description, etc. to present, and then also had a fallback with even more information if they wanted to drill down and ask specific questions about any book, things like sales history, media exposure, audience size, etc. And so really I was preparing up until the moment I walked in, and it helped me get over the feeling of nervousness before stepping in front of a room of like 70 people that, you know, there's a lot sort of riding on the presentation. You can look at it that way. I think that's what makes people nervous in the first place, is when you've got a big event where something's riding on it, where you have a vested interest in the outcome. And so over preparing for that is, I think, the best response to nervousness, instead of, you know, numbing that or distracting yourself or doing drugs or something to that effect. Just lean into the preparation process so that you actually come in as ready as you can possibly be, and then crush it. So in our case, I'm happy to report that we got positive feedback. The meeting went well. All the preparation did pay off, in the sense that really got to connect with the sales team and the people that are now representing all the Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press books to basically everywhere books are sold. You know, not just bookstores, but libraries, wholesale outlets, specialty stores, airports, gift stores, even mass market stores, places like Crate and Barrel or Starbucks or Staples. You know, they sell books in addition to all of the other things that they sell. So learning about those different accounts, meeting the people that are connecting the dots for our books to all of those places where people sell books and buy books, it was really educational. And sort of preparing up until the very moment we walked in, or I walked into the room with the other reps, and there's about 70 or so people in there. Just transitioned right from the nervousness and preparation to over preparing to just preparing right up to the moment where you actually deliver. And in that sense, you can sort of compress down the preparation cycle to just the moments leading up to when you actually do the thing that really matters most. So hopefully that's helpful in terms of thinking about, you know, the right response to nervousness, and that nervousness is a function of doing something and undertaking to do something that we are connected to the outcome, meaning we really want it to go well, we want to succeed, we want to make a positive impression, we want to achieve, you know, our goals in that situation. That's what creates nervousness. The answer is to over prepare and to prepare up into the moment where you actually do it, so that you seamlessly transition and keep that same mental state, that mental flow of preparation, thinking over every aspect of what you want to do and cover and accomplish, and then go right into it and you crush it. And so I will see you soon. I'm going to head back to Las Vegas and get out of this wide open desert.